she took him to a bar over there, and he said he immediately knew something was not right.
There are levels of entertainment grill.
How do they know if someone is just trying to get free drinks from them or someone that's really interested in them? What is up, guys, and welcome back to the One Night in Bangkok podcast. If you guys are new here, my name is Eric. I'm all the way from Boston, USA. Been living here in Thailand for almost 6 years now. And actually, next week is my 6th anniversary here in Bangkok. I came the first week of January 2019. I'm here with my favorite Bangkok podcast girl, Ern. If you guys are coming to Thailand soon, if you want to live here, if you just want to travel here, hit the subscribe button. We've got so many cool guests coming up, so many places we want to show you, and I don't want you to miss anything. If you want to watch some of the clips from the show, but you don't have time for the whole 1 hour long episodes, that's totally fine. We've got a separate clips channel on YouTube, One Night in Bangkok Clips, so I'll link that down below. And if you want to listen to the audio only version while you're driving or you're working, you're at the gym, we're on Apple and Spotify podcasts as well. So I'll leave the link for those down below. Lastly, if you're having a good time with us, if you want to support the channel, buy us a coffee. You can buy us a drink down below. We really appreciate it, and we want to keep this party going. So tonight, we're just hanging out. I've got a few friends here. Well, Ern's here, obviously.
Of course.
In the back here is my friend Javier from Spain.
How are you
Spain. You know, do you have a problem when you try to talk to Thai people that they just have no idea what you're saying because of your accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult.
It happens, yeah.
Yeah. I think like maybe Americans are more used to it because, you know, the Spanish language influence in America. But Thai people, I feel like it's so hard. Yeah.
But it's not difficult for you when he speaks.
It's a little bit, but also because the accent from Spain is different than the accent from Mexico or like.
Yes, any other Latin American country has different accent.
Yeah.
Mexico, Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia.
Yeah. So, but no, it's not bad. So this is, if you guys haven't noticed, we're in a new space.
Yes.
Finally. So here's what happened. Here's kind of behind the scenes. Everybody was wondering like why we haven't been posting a lot of episodes or what's been going on. So I was going back to the US in September and part of October. And before I left, we filmed a bunch of episodes. And I actually, that studio we were filming in was actually my small 1-bedroom apartment. And I gave it up at the end of the contract. And I figured, okay, when I come back to Thailand in October, it'll be really easy to find a place. And long story short, it wasn't easy to find a place. It was really difficult to find the right place because there's a lot of things to kind of consider for something like this. For one, it has to be close to the BTS because we have a lot of guests coming in.
Right.
And at rush hour. We normally start filming at rush hour, which probably isn't
7.
So you have to take the BTS basically, unless you're Javi who can walk here because he basically lives across the street.
I hop on the motorbike.
Yeah. But you can't be too close to the road because there's a lot of noise from the street and the trains. So, and you have to find a room that's big enough. And a lot of the rooms in Bangkok they're just pretty small. So I think maybe we'll have to do a separate episode on my condo search because so many people are coming to Thailand now and they want to live here for like longer term, like 6 months, a year. So they're trying to find a place and they're asking in our group, oh yeah, by the way, if you guys are coming here and you're trying to get set up or if you have questions where to go out, what to do, or how to get a bank account or any questions about living here, we have a private Facebook group set up down below. So if you have a question, you can tag me or Ern. Please don't like send me a private message on Facebook or on Instagram because I get so many messages and it's just impossible to keep track of all the messages everywhere. So that's why we set up this Facebook group. So you can just go there, tag me or Ern, and then other people can also jump in and answer your question.
That's right.
As well. Like I was at Oscar on Soy 11 the other night, and I was on my way out, and actually a guy recognized me, and he wants to move here, and he was asking me, a lot of questions, and so many people are coming here now because of the destination Thailand visa. I think there's going to be a massive wave of people from the West moving to Thailand. Do you have any friends that have come here
3 or 4.
after you? Like they saw you come here and then they said,
They got the DTV visa.
oh, so recently.
Yeah, and one more is getting it now.
Yeah, I feel like for better or for worse, tons and tons of people are coming here.
What is DDTV visa?
Destination Thailand visa.
Ah.
It's not exactly a 5-year visa, but theoretically you could stay in Thailand for 5 years.
5 years.
Up to 5 years, yeah.
Wow.
And actually, if you do it right, you could actually make it almost 6 years, but it's more complicated.
Do you have to spend
If you
lots
entered-
of money for that
10,000 baht.
per year?
No, for the visa.
Ah.
Yeah, it's really inexpensive because even a tourist visa is like 2,000 baht.
Mm.
But the requirements are a little bit higher than a tourist visa. There's a little bit more paperwork, but if you're serious about coming here, it's not bad to get. But I think they're gonna, I don't want to speculate, but I have a feeling they're gonna change something or make it harder or something, because the way things work here is they come out with some genius idea. Like I'll use the well, I don't want to say the word because of the YouTube censor thing, but the broccoli, the green stuff that people like to smoke. You know, they came out and decriminalized that, and the next morning there's 500 shops selling it, and it was out of control. People are smoking in the street. It's like out of control, right?
Yep.
So then the government is like, well, maybe we shouldn't have done that, you know? And then they start to consider maybe rolling some of the stuff back. I've noticed things like that happen a lot here, where they make some big sudden thing and then they're like, oh, too much, and they roll it back. So I think that might happen in some way with this.
We'll see.
Yeah. But we haven't seen each other much since I've been back. What have you been up to?
Well, I've been working almost every day, and when I had free time, I just, went to some nice restaurant, try some foods, and that's all. No party at all. But yeah, I'm kind of get bored of party a little bit. Try to take a break, but maybe next year, let's see. I might get back on track.
Yeah, do you get this when I run into people that recognize me?
Mm-hmm.
They always ask about you, like they expect that we're together all the time.
And when they saw me, they asked me about you.
Yeah.
Like, where is Eric? Oh, I have a questions for Eric. This episode. I don't think it's right. Whatever. It's too many people. Because I work at the mall, M-Sphere Mall. So lots of people, and there's mix of Thai and foreigners. So lots of foreigners like, oh, can I take a picture with you? Oh, I have questions. Where's Eric?
I'm really bad with faces. So I feel like I know you. And sometimes I think I would see you and then not even realize
Did
it's
they
you.
ever want to take a picture with you?
Oh, yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Me,
I get invited on a lot of coffee dates, believe it or not.
Are you a
always
girl
by,
now?
No, always by guys. And the other thing is, based on who recognizes me, I can normally tell where they know the show from. Like from YouTube, from Instagram, from TikTok. If
But
it's a Thai
mostly
girl,
from YouTube.
if it's a Thai girl, 100% she saw me on TikTok. So, yeah. There's a certain type of person.
There's some Thai girls that recognize you.
Oh, I was in Pattaya.
All right.
Okay. And this girl who's working at a bar that I've never been to. She's like, I've seen you before. Have you come here before? And I was like, no. And then she's like, oh, I know where I know you from, TikTok. So, yeah.
Yeah. Because it seems like some of my friends said that they are Thai. They saw me from TikTok. They saw us from TikTok. But if the men, like foreigners, they saw it from YouTube mostly. And some Thai girls, they knew because their boyfriend watched this, and they said like, oh, my boyfriend showed it to me, so I have to watch it. Something like that.
Interesting. I've yeah, I remember showing my girlfriend like random YouTube channels like that, so I understand. But yeah, it's nice meeting people and seeing where everyone's from. Like I met a guy yesterday at Starbucks. He was from Malaysia, and I think he was back in Thailand for Christmas. My friend, who I'm not going to name, but you probably can guess which one. His name starts with bad guy. Okay.
All right.
He
Why?
recently had an experience or funny experience. So the other night he went out with a girl. I don't know if he knew her much before. I think he met her once out and they exchanged Instagrams or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they were like talking and they just decided to like meet up somewhere or whatever. And they went to, she picked the bar, and the bar was in the RCA area, which RCA is an area mostly popular with Thai people or Asian people, not so much Western foreigners, near Hoi Kwang, right?
Yes.
And there's some big nightclubs there, like Space Plus is there, Route 66 is there, Onyx is there, but they also have a lot of small bars and restaurants. Anyway, she took him to a bar over there, and he said he immediately knew something was not right because the staff at this bar was way too nice. Like they're way too polite. Like there's the normal level of, Thai people being polite.
Yeah.
But Javier, have you ever, you know what I'm talking about? Like they want to like, oh, come in, sit down. Like they're like overdoing the politeness. And you know something is off. So I guess this girl likes to do, the balloons with the laughing gas or whatever they do. So she orders like 3 boxes of so a lot of the people here, what is it? Laughing gas? I don't even know what it is.
Yes, it's laughing gas.
Yeah. They have the canisters, these little cartridges of this laughing gas, and they fill balloons with it and then inhale it, and it's I guess you get high. I don't know. I don't do it. I think it's stupid.
I've never tried.
Yeah.
Or I've tried before.
I see it a lot on
don't
Khao San
remember.
Road too.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But,
How much they sell?
I don't know because
Depends where you are.
I never
100.
But it's
Something
But
like that.
at this place, at this bar, she ordered 3 boxes, and I think a box has around 10. So it's 30 canisters, and each canister fills up a balloon, and I don't know how long it lasts. But when he told me this, immediately I'm like, that sounds like a lot to just order right off the bat. And then my friend said he felt like when the staff came over, and because they changed the cartridges for you, they would like switch them out, and they would like secretly be taking a few away every time they came back to the table. So like they're draining their supply faster. And we think that maybe the girl works on commission with this bar, and she brings the foreigner there, and they just
pay.
They just pay a lot, and the bar gives her a cut or
Could
something
be.
like that.
Could be.
So not 100%, but there was definitely some red flags. Like she had a very specific place she wanted to go to. When she got there, she clearly knew the staff, and the staff was like way too polite. And then she's ordering like so much like this. I would have been like, nah, I'm good. And they just dipped out.
I've seen that in many countries. I've been to many countries and it's common. And the trick is you don't let the girl pick up the place.
Yeah.
Or you can say, okay, let's go to this other place to see her reaction, how she behaves.
Can you pull up the mic a little?
Oh,
I've heard that in like especially for late night places, I've had this happen to friends where like everything closes and the girl is like, oh, I know where we should go. And they go to some like karaoke place and they charge an obscene amount of money to just hang out and have a drink and like do karaoke for an hour. Like 3,000 baht for like 45 minutes, something stupid. So just be careful about that, guys. If you're out in Bangkok and you're with someone who's like, oh, we should definitely go to this very specific spot at this very specific time, that can happen.
So, but why your friends let the girl show us the place?
I mean, sometimes people just say like, oh, I know a spot, let's go here. But then once you get there, you start to realize maybe it was set up.
But I think most of the time men like to tells girl that, okay, just choose whenever you want. Like any places, just let me know.
Yeah, but normally, I think I see that more with guys that are new here or they're not living here.
Right.
But if like people like us or my friend who's been here for like 8 years, we already know all the places. So for this girl to be like, there was nothing special about this bar either. It wasn't like, oh, this is this new cool spot I want to check out. It was, you know, so I don't know. But to me, the biggest red flag is when she got there and she knew the staff and they were being like extra polite. That's how you know, I think something's up. So, yeah. We also went to, on a different night, me and the same guy went to a certain club I won't name.
A certain club?
Yeah. And they were, it just seems like there's so many tourists coming to Bangkok. And at this particular place, there were a lot of Chinese and Koreans. And it seemed like almost every girl in this place was working on some level or another. Like, we talked about entertainment girls on a previous episode. Can you explain what that is again?
Just from what I saw is like the entertainment girl is a girl that like just hang out with you and drinks with you. But more than that, it just, you know, you just make a deal with that after that.
Oh, there's more than that? That's an option?
Yeah.
Okay. So my interpretation of this entertainment girl concept here is like, it's more with like the Asian guys, not so much the Western guys, but
yeah,
these very pretty girls will go and hang out with you for the night at a bar, at a club. They'll drink with you. They'll play stupid drinking games. I don't, you know.
Drinks games, stuff like that.
So many little things like that. And then at a certain time when their shift is over, okay, see you later. And they leave.
Yeah.
Maybe at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., whatever time it is. So, and from what I've seen, most of the time it's not exactly a prostitution thing. It's like they just hang out.
Well, there are levels of entertainment girl. Like some of my friends also work as a entertainment girl. There's like just normal like standard entertainment. Okay, you can just drinks with them, and then okay, from this time to this time, then you just leave. And there's another one. It's called NV. NV. It's for, which means entertain girl, right? NV. But I don't know what that's. But V, it's mean like for, you know, let's go to the bed, you know.
Really?
Let's
what is
have
it?
have some activity.
Wait. What is
I don't know
NV stand for?
what V stand for, but we call that like N, like just normal. Okay, dek in, dek it's mean little girl, right? So dek in, it's for like, okay, you just drink. Okay, maybe they can touch and hug you a little bit, you know. Something like that. But for the NV, it's for more than that. And also there's in the lounge. Some of my friends, they work in the lounge, like just very VIP.
Do you mean lounge or Laos? Laos, the country. Lounge.
Lounge, like the place.
Like a bar.
Like a bar,
Okay,
but
lounge.
like very like VIP, luxury, and just loads of money more than just the standard in girl.
Yeah, I've seen agencies that have like a van, like a 10-person van, and they pull up at the club and all the girls get out. And then I've also seen at the end of the night, the van pulls up again and all the girls go back in.
Yeah.
It's really funny to see when you see all these, because also I would say these entertainment kind of girls tend to be extremely beautiful.
Yeah.
And they look different usually than what you might see at some of the go-go bars or something like that. They have
like
a different look.
You maybe think like in the group you see the guy with very beautiful girl, you maybe think, oh, it's his girlfriend. But actually they work as a entertained girl.
Well, yeah. So when
you never know.
Before, when I didn't really know about this, I'd be in some of these places and I'm looking at the guy and I'm looking at the girl. The girl is like stunning. And I'm not saying even the guy is ugly, but the guy just looks awkward. Like he looks uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like this is natural for him. So I'd be looking at this and I'm thinking like, the math ain't adding up here. So, because a lot of the guys that do this, they're not necessarily old. There's young, like where we were the other night, there were like 3 Chinese guys next to us and they were probably 25. I don't know, something like that. So it's not necessarily like an old guy thing.
But from what I saw mostly Chinese guy that, you know, pay for the entertained girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly. And some Thais, yeah, but not that many.
Yeah. And so my friend and I we'll be in the club and we'll see like a group of 3 or 4 girls walk in. and we're kind of looking at them, and we see they're getting set up for something. And then we realize, oh, okay, the guys are coming to meet them. It's like a business meeting. Like the girls get there early, they get the table, they get it all set up, and then a little while later, the guys show up, and 2 or 3 hours later, their shift is over, and they just dipped out, and they left the guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of guys from the West, this doesn't make any sense. Like why?
I don't see the guy from the West like used it or like try this kind of experience before, like with entertain girl. Or I think it has, but it's mostly maybe the Western guy just maybe DM from Instagram like, hey, you wanna join, hang out and party together. It's not like Chinese that pay for it. But Western just like, okay, you wanna join, come and have a table and just have fun together. I think it's the way for Western is more like this. It's not like, why do I have to pay it for the Western? Always
is
like
this kind of job for Thai people seen like looked down on? Like if someone found out, like you said you have a friend that maybe does this.
Yeah.
Does she want to make it a secret because people will think badly of her?
Well, secret. Mostly secret. I used to party with them. Like sometimes they also like were the guy pay for them, and then they said like, can you come be as a friends in the group, and I can see that they don't want to take pictures or video, just entertain them, but just don't make it like make it in public. But I'm not sure how secret it could be, because actually you can find girls or men like both online. We have a line group.
Wait, you're saying there are guys that are entertainment guys for women?
Entertainment, yeah, we have.
Foreigner or Thai?
Thai, Chinese, Singapore, Korean.
Because I knew a guy, a friend of a friend. You've never met him, but you don't even know. You know our mutual friend. And he's a very good-looking guy.
Yeah.
He's like a model. And he would tell me how Thai women or Japanese women or these Asian women would hire him to go out for the night, or I don't know what they did.
Just to party together.
But it was kind of interesting to hear like the women hiring him.
So you have for me that I used to see it before. So we have a line group, and we have the profile like a resume. We have the picture like you're a model, and make it like a resume, and then there would be some people just send a message on the like group that I need someone in this area, look like Asian or maybe look more Korean, and just send it, and it will be lots of people that send like a resume, like their profile, and set it on the like group, and then you just choose, and then just
I've
get
seen
them.
that. I've been in places where like I can see over a guy's shoulder, he opens up line, and someone is sending him, and he's just scrolling through the pictures like a menu at a restaurant.
Yeah, something like that. Actually, some of my friends that work in that kind of job, she even asked me like, "Erin, are you free tonight? Do you wanna maybe this guy pay a lot?" I was like, please.
Actually, since we're talking about that, you told me you went to a certain club recently. I think Muin,
yes.
And there's a lot of, see, I'm totally going to out Earn here. Avi, we see this all the time, but it's interesting to hear it from her point of view.
Okay, let's
so
see.
So Moon has a lot of like VIP tables. It's quite expensive in the main room. And you just showed up there with your friend. And what did your friend say?
Yeah. Well, I was with my 2 friends, so 3 of us. And then actually we went into the hip hop room first. It's just small one, but then we like it's kind of boring for us, so we just let's go to the main one. And then when we show up, my friend just like do her job, just walk past and then look at the guy at the table, and then they're just like, oh, come enjoy us. And I feel like, is that easy? So I went to the toilet, and when I went back, they called me like, Erin, come here. We are in the main room. We are in this table. I said like, okay. And then after that, you said like, it's not that fun. Maybe we just go to the toilet. And then once we came in again, we just walked to another way. And almost every table that like come and join us. It's just too easy. We went to Space Plus before, which is similar. Like, it's very huge, but it's at the Space Plus it's more like they're in their own group. But and in Moon, they're more like friendly, like you can come and come and come. I think it's almost 4 or 5 tables.
What kind of people were they? Were they Western? Were they Asian, Thai?
Has Asian, what do we call? We call ABC, right? American born Chinese. The Asian people that speak good English, something like that. And also some Western, but not many. I see mostly Western, just they don't get a table. They just grab one glass and walk around. But it's mostly Asian.
You're like, I don't want to waste time with them.
No, but mostly Asian. They had a
Didn't
table.
you even tell me you went to one table that had food? And what happened?
Oh, yeah. So we stopped to first, second, third, fourth. And then there's one table that he kind of know me. He saw the podcast. And okay, we were there and there's the food on the table. My friend just like, this table, we need to stop for a while. And then they start eating.
So bad. So bad, guys.
Every table, they had just like, vodka, whatever. Actually, girls, we don't even want to get too drunk or like vomit at the end of the night. We just want some fun. And once they saw the food, or there's a noodle, there's fried chicken, let's get it. And I mean, luckily that table is like, they know me. So I can like, oh, my friends, yeah. And they're like, it's fine. Yeah, you can take it. You want it more. And then you just get it. Yeah, but luckily it's like the people that know me. So it's fine. We were friends. And then at the end of the night, we were at like, up there at the VIP table, which is crazy because for me, girls' life in the party nightlife, it's just too easy more than guys. Like guys have to pay a lot, but girls just like show your beauty and you can just
walk by.
Yeah, just like that. It's fun, but it's also funny that my friends stop to eat first and we need energy. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we see this all the time, but from the
Yeah.
other side. I mean, I think when you live here for a while, you can kind of tell if the girls are just showing up to, take advantage, or if they really want to meet you. Like I was at Sugar, and a few weeks ago, and I ran into some people that watched the podcast, and they were talking to some random girls or whatever, and one of the guys turned to me and was asking me like, "What do you think?" and And I told him like, tell her, we're going to be going to an after party in a little while. You want to come? Just tell her that and see what she says. So he tells her, and as soon as he tells her that, she's like, oh no, I have to go to bed early tonight. So sorry. What was funny though is she had just ordered a drink. And right when he said this and she responded, the server came back with the drink and went to hand the bill to him. And he was just like, nah. And then she was like, now she has to pay for it because, she's just there trying to use him to get drinks, and she was going to go with her friends.
So it's better that she say this thing later.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he didn't say something to her then when I told him to, she would have spent another 30 minutes there. Just, I shouldn't say that. Just
Leeching?
I was going to say, yeah, leeching drinks off of him, So I get it though. It's a little game.
Yeah,
I'm not saying all guys are good.
But what about you? Like, for you, girl, if we really have to work tomorrow, like early morning, it's not good that we say it at the beginning.
No, but there's a difference.
Or it's feel like
First
we
of
take
all,
advantage.
You don't say because you know what you are doing.
This girl was not going to bed early and going to work the next morning.
Yeah.
I can tell you that for a fact. Okay.
All right. Okay.
But you can tell in the interaction, I think, what the intentions really are.
You don't think that she's just being honest?
No, absolutely not. She was using
Like
him just to get.
For me, I would have to work tomorrow. I say it like I'm not gonna go with you. I have to work whatever you.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's not like I'm taking advantage. I'm just being honest. So how you can
Well,
see that.
Because like what could have happened is she could have said like, oh, I'm so sorry, like I have to go home early tonight for whatever reason, but hey, give me your contact and we can make another plan, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But if she's just there to eat the free food at the table like you, she's not going to say that.
Like
she's
me?
just going to say, oh, I have to go with my friend, so sorry. Or another thing a lot of girls do, I've noticed, is they'll tell their friend in Thai something like, oh, I'm going to just say I'm sick, or I'm going to say something like that. And they pretend like, oh, I don't feel good. Oh, my friend doesn't feel good. I've been with girls and there was like another guy and the girls turned to me and said, hey, we're going to ditch him. Go wait outside at the 7-Eleven. And I'm like, okay. And then the girl's like, oh, I don't feel good. Like I have to go home. And they're helping her out of the club. Like she can't even walk. And then as soon as she gets out the front door, she's like, okay, let's go to the next spot now. So yeah.
Well, I have no word to say. It depends. Like, if the guy that she hang out with is maybe just don't make her feel.
Yeah, but
So just need to bye.
of course, but the guys don't want to waste time on someone they know is not really interested in them.
Well, I mean, like for example, Sugar Club. It happened one time that there's a old guy, and he has lots of his guys friends, and he also like invited many girls on that table. So he's like he's ready for the girls to take advantage from him. So
Well, that's why a lot of guys buy these
Yeah.
tables. They're not buying it because they're so thirsty. They're
Yeah.
buying you've seen these guys, there's like one guy or maybe two guys and they buy enough for 10 people.
but that time it's like 4 or 5 guys and
Okay.
many girls, and then my friend was like, it's free. I said
Yeah,
like,
it's
okay,
like
how is like
all you can eat buffet.
So
I wouldn't blame the girls.
I was sitting and look at her like entertain him, and then he just kind of goes around and then grab that girl and that girl and that girl. I said like, look, don't stay here. Just go somewhere else, and if you keep staying, you're going to be the last one, and then he going to take you to the room, which is you don't want it. You just want to get free drinks from him. So don't stay. And she kind of stays. So I was like, okay, I'm leaving. So I'm leaving. And she said, wait for me. I'm running. So it's like that. So I was like, okay.
Okay, so from
whatever.
your point of view, what is some advice for guys that go out in a bar or a club in Bangkok and how do they know if someone is just trying to get free drinks from them or someone that's really interested in them?
It's hard to say, but for me, what is pretty clear that girl just want to take advantage. If the girl say that, okay, my friend is also coming, can my friends like come and join us?
I would think that's normal because you don't want to ditch your friends.
Well, I don't know if you just wanna. It can be like after that, like okay, you are at the party already, like you two. It's okay, and then maybe my friends wanna come, and then it's fine. But if you just texting, and then she immediately said like, oh, but I don't want to go alone. I want my friends to come with me. I feel like she just want her and her friends to just let you pay for the drinks, which is I knew because I'm with the girls. I know that my friends like, let's go because he gonna pay for everything. It's just like this. It's just true. It's sad, but it's true. So
But they maybe are looking for something
yeah.
and you don't care.
But they're looking for something. What do you mean? Like the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking for something from my friend, but not me.
Oh, so you're totally fine.
I just go there for free drinks and okay, whatever. But what I'm telling you is, if the girl just said right in the beginning that, can I take my friend? I like to go alone, like bullshit, because you can go alone. You want to, if you really want to get to know this guy, for me, even want to get to know this guy, I want a personal time, not like my friends stand next to me and like see me laugh with my guy. Like, what are we doing? No, it's not like that. But if she doesn't really care, she's gonna take her friends and like.
See, guys, this is why it helps.
So you have to pay double.
This is why it helps to have someone with you that knows what they're doing, knows the local language, knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So if you guys are coming to Bangkok, maybe around the end of January or in February, and you want to go out and have a good time and have Earn show you around, check the link below.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can avoid some of this bullshit. Anything else you want to add?
No, just see you soon. And like, just come and have a great experience in Bangkok together.
All right. So we got to get out of here because we've
Yep.
got something else going on tonight. First episode in the new studio. Maybe we'll talk more about this whole situation later. But if you guys want to see more of what's happening in Bangkok, if you want to know the best places to go out, how to avoid girls leeching off of you in the nightclubs, and what to do on your next trip to Bangkok, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next episode.